I hope you're not killing people so they can end up in the cemetery and so that we can meet again. Because that would be really terrible. Very terrible. Hello, cute humans. I'm the Fire Guardian and I'm back with Cemetery Mary. My throat is kind of hurting a little bit. It's starting to hurt because I've been talking nonstop for like an hour basically. You know, I say this probably every couple videos, but I don't talk a lot in my daily life. So when I talk for like an hour or more, my throat hurts. So anyway, let's get started. I woke up feeling a lot better the next morning. The things Tyler said to me itched at me, but I try not to think about it too much. There was only so much I could be doing, right? I just try not to think about anything right now. I just want to enjoy my breakfast first. Checking my phone and think about what I'd do that day. I never got the chance to try and inspect that grave the other day like I planned. Maybe I'll do that. I received a text message. It was Reginald again. Good morning, Mary. I hope you're feeling better today. Yeah, I guess a little. Well, that's good to hear then. Yeah, you're eating cereal. You should be feeling better. Say, I'm not too busy today either. You still got those errands you need to do. I can help, Say. I don't know. Girl, are you sure it's alright? Why wouldn't it be? I don't have anything better to be doing anyways. What about your job? Don't worry about that. I know how to manage my time. Good. He makes time for you, Mary. He loves you. He wanna be with you. Alright. I'm just finishing breakfast, but I guess you can meet me at the cemetery again if you really want to. Sounds good. I'll see you there. I made plans to meet Reginald at the cemetery. Again. I didn't feel all that confident as I left, but, well, whatever. Whatever. It's not like what happened yesterday would happen all over again, right? Please don't. So I went. And I say it was like I was having deja vu, but I did experience this scene before. There you are. Oh, jeez. Yep, here we are. Once again. I'm torn into pieces. Are you alright? You seem nervous. Yes, fine. I'm fine. I'm gonna keep moving forward. Besides, once we start looking around, I'll be too focused to worry. Hey, speaking of, do you know, like, other languages? Why do you ask? Follow me. I'll show you. It's what I've been busy with. I led Reginald through the cemetery, winding my way back to where I found the mysterious grave. I brought him over to that tree, to that area, and it's not there, is it? Right near the edge of the fence? But, oh, it got destroyed? Oh. Huh? Oh, dear me. Oh my gosh. That is not what I was expecting. How upsetting. What? Oh, what happened? I don't understand. Perhaps it was lightning? We did have that storm the other night. That can't be. I never heard any thunder or anything like that. Mary. I ducked to the side of the grave. It couldn't really be broken. It couldn't. Oh, you poor soul. I'll fix this for you. Girl, do you know how to fix headstones? Somehow. Call the cemetery people. Some. I didn't even know their name. You didn't know his name? I thought you knew the names of everyone in this place. I do. It's just that this headstone, the language that was on it, I couldn't understand it. And I think whoever it was might have been trying to tell me something. Mary, I'm sorry, but Well, it's just... That seems a little silly, doesn't it? Hey, Reginald, shush. Before you get bopped in the mouth, don't be telling me that's a little silly. Especially if they had to die before they could send that message to you. Yeah, okay, and some people send messages through death. And... But it wasn't just this. There was more to it. There was also... Come with me. Mary. I grabbed Reginald's hand and began to hurry to the library. It better still be there too. I'm gonna be pissed that the powers maybe are trying to make Mary look like she crazy. It felt as if I couldn't run fast enough, especially with how he kept trying to slow me down. What's all this about? I'll explain it once we get there. He kept following me and I kept leading. I had to show him what I was talking about so he could understand how big of a problem this was. We entered the library and I quickly but quietly... You should have took pictures of this stuff. I don't understand why you wouldn't take pictures of this. I quickly but quietly guided him over to the manga section. But... Huh? Mary? Is everything quite alright? What did you want to show me over here? And they're not even here. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Why am I always such an idiot? Reginald began to quietly look at his phone while I berated myself in front of an empty shelf. How could I have been so careless? I should have checked out all the books for safekeeping, and now every one of them was gone. They could be in a garage, truck, or being shipped somewhere else. Somewhere far, far away right now for all I know. Stupid, stupid. So stupid of me. Mary? Huh? I've got to go. Huh? You gotta go. Huh? You're leaving? I thought you were gonna help me today. Yes, but... Well, there's something I have to attend to. Sir, what? Huh? But you said you weren't going to be busy today, right? I know, but something came up and, well... Are you alright? No! You're bailing on me! Why are you looking at me like that? Looking at you like what? Like you think I'm weird. What? You know I don't think that. You called me silly earlier, basically. Well, you called whatever I was doing silly. So I don't appreciate that, Reggie. You think I'm crazy. Low-key, I think he does. He's gonna say, no, of course not. But you do. You think... Oh, wait, Mary. Oh, snap. Okay, I think you just got triggered there, because I'm like, he didn't say all that now. He might think you a little bit cuckoo, but I don't think he's going that far. You think I'm just a creepy ghost girl, right? The ghost girl at the cemetery talks to herself because she's crazy. That's what you're thinking, right? Mary, I promise you. No, it's fine. I also have somewhere I forgot to be. I forgot to go. Mary, please don't do this again. Oh no! I promise I'm not. I was out the door before he could finish. Oh, I'm sure he actually did have something come up because it did say he started looking at his phone as soon as I saw that the shelf was empty. But oh no, Mary, no. Though I was sure it wouldn't have been long before librarians shushed him anyways. I skipped all the silly stuff this time. No alleys, no losing track of where I've been. I just hopped on the first bus back home. I heard my phone buzz all the way back, but I didn't look at it. Aww, I couldn't. I knew Reginald was going to try to be nice about things, because that's just the way he is. But I just couldn't look right now. I didn't want to look at anyone. I don't want to do this anymore. I wanna be the reason why every time I walk out the door, I see you a little more inside. I don't wanna do this anymore. I didn't want to be around anyone. Too bad I was stuck with myself. I filled the rest of my day with distractions, allowing it to just pass me by. I didn't want to think about it. I dust until my arms hurt, and I prepared dinner for hours in advance. Because my mind was preoccupied, I wouldn't have to listen to myself think. So I filled up the rest of the hours with any distraction I could find, and then one last distraction before bed. Why me? I'm having trouble understanding what you mean. Why did you choose to come after me? It wasn't as simple as it being a choice. As hard as that may be to understand. But truth be told, even if it was, I think I would still choose to do this for you. I don't understand. I don't even know you. Don't worry. That's all going to change soon. Ah! Oh. I promise. Good night, Mary. I didn't sleep well that night. Everything just started to feel bad. Was it all just in my head? Am I just losing my mind? What am I even doing? It's not like anything I do will help mom or dad come back. So, what's the point? Why am I trying so hard? I woke up in the morning, followed my routine of washing up and putting on some fresh clothes. I picked up my phone the second I did. It was perfect timing, apparently. It buzzed in my hand the second I held it. A text message from Reginald. Good morning, Mary. I don't know when you'll be awake, but I wanted to apologize for the other day. When I said I had to leave, it wasn't to get out spending time with you or anything like that. Oh, I know, baby. I know. Oh, I promise. Oh, but it was rude of me to do that. I promised to spend the day with you, didn't I? Yes, you did, and that was the problem. It was wrong of me to have left. Reginald, I will apologize. I'm sorry I ran out like that. That was inappropriate. I just didn't know how else to react. And sorry. It was really embarrassing. There's no need to apologize. Yeah, there actually kind of is. But, we both had our apologies. We both apologized. And now it's fine. I was the one who was being an ass. Oh, no, you weren't, Reginald. It's okay. You had something to do. And I kind of... Yeah, and it hurt my feelings. Or it hurt Mary's feelings. Obviously. For good reason, really. But she may have overreacted a tiny bit. Reginald. I'm not mad that you had to leave. I just panicked. I don't know why. You may not be mad, but I am. Oh? At myself, that is. Not at you, of course. Oh, Reginald, please. There's no need for that. Oh, he's too nice. But I do get it. Actually, I get it. I can't be mad at yourself because you're like, dang, I promised her I'll spend the day with her. Then something came up and now I can't. So, yeah, I get it. But dang, man, come on. I'd never be mad at you. Anyways, I want to apologize for yesterday. I never meant to make you feel bad. I still feel awful about it. That's why I want to make it up to you. The thing is, this relationship, friendship. Friendship is a relationship. So this relationship so far has been like quite a bit of like misunderstandings and like I think it's pretty rocky, to be honest. Like, he's very nice. There hasn't really been any red flags. It's just been a lot of unfortunate events happening with him, and I feel like that might be a bad sign in some way, actually. I want to. I think it'll help me feel better if I do. Will you be free tonight? You gonna take me on a dinner day or something? Yeah, I guess. Not like I ever have any plans anyways. Lovely. Come to dinner with me, won't you? Ooh, yes, a dinner date? I'm down. I'll pay and everything. My treat. Are we going someplace fancy? Because I would love that. It's okay if we're not. But extra points for you, Reginald. Oh, Reginald, it's really not necessary. Yeah, it is. Take it. Accept it. And love it. Please. Oh, yep. I'm there. Please. That's all I needed to hear. I'm there. Yes. Yes, we love a man that says please. It'll make me feel a lot better. And you can tell me about all the stuff from yesterday that I never gave you a chance to explain. Well, if you're sure. Of course I am. Where should we go then? Let him pick. Oh, I know just the place. Wait, is it that little cute place that he showed me in Croven's route? Cause actually that would be really cute. But I don't think, is that place even open? Who knows, whatever. Reginald told me about a place he thought I would really enjoy. I admit I had never heard of it, but I was willing to try anything, I suppose. Though, I always feel a little bad whenever I go out to eat somewhere. Why? It always feels like I'm cheating on the dinner. Cheating on the diner in a way. Well, time passed. I did all my usual things. Cleaned a bit, walked around the cemetery, but it was hard to do anything of importance. No, like, it's actually giving that vibes for that K-drama, First Love, because I'm like, this relationship, I feel like it's just him making up for things that he's like accidentally done wrong or something. And that sucks. And I feel like that was happening in that K-drama. But then they broke up because of it eventually, so she could get with her best friend. But it was hard to do anything of importance. I was so preoccupied thinking of going out to eat tonight. I was maybe wish I could make time pass just a little bit quicker. And then evening began to roll around. So I made my way to where Reginald said the place was located. I was still feeling a little lost until I saw him standing outside. Oh, snap. Oh, he took me to a dinner place for real. He took me to Olive Garden? Red Lobster? This wasn't the place I remember him saying he'd be at. Or is it? Well, I mean, it must be if he's standing here, right? He looks like he's on his phone, but that's probably because he was passing the time waiting for me. And seeing as I was already a bit late as it is, I wasted no time in going to greet him. Reginald, yoo-hoo! I waved over to him and then made my way over. I saw him jump a bit and I yelled, and then he met me halfway. Oh my gosh. Mary? Oh, he's such a cutie. What are you doing here? What do you mean? You told me to meet you here, right? Yes, that's right, but I mean, they might be too full for us, actually. I was actually about to text you and see if you wanted to go meet someplace else. I didn't want to keep you waiting. Oh? But we're already here. I don't mind waiting, you know? And I feel bad if you had to drive us someplace new. Oh, but I absolutely hate to make you wait. See, look, one inconvenience after the other. They're here and it's full. Did you make a reservation, Reginald? Well, I suppose if you insist, we could try. No, you should just said go to another restaurant. Reginald held it. Maybe they'll be able to get here before it closes, but whatever. Reginald held the door open for me. I thanked him and walked inside. Although the place was pretty full, there actually wasn't any wait time for us. Oh, we were seated immediately. Okay, Reginald, what was that about then? You said you didn't even try. I figured as much. There was only two of us after all. We sat at a table in the middle of the dining room. Funnily enough, as I took my seat, I began to wonder, what kind of food do they even serve here anyways? Thanks again for inviting me here. It was really sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Of course. Reginald kind of smooth, because I'm like, isn't this low-key a date? I mean, he a little bit too smooth to the point where we don't really recognize it as a date, but, it was the least I could do. You know, it's kind of nice being able to eat out at other places. I'm so used to my mom's stuff. Oh, that's right. You lived in that diner by the cemetery, yes? Yeah. There was never really any need to go out to eat. I always just used to eat at the diner because it was so convenient, you know? And it's not like we ever ran out of food. So, I kind of want to ask him how his day been. But, will I be able to ask other questions? Wildly uninteresting. But maybe that's just because I was just waiting to be able to see you today. Really? There wasn't anything else in your day? I feel sorry then. Why do you say that? Well, it's not like seeing me is a lot to look forward to. Besides, we seem to see each other pretty often now too. I suppose that's true. But nevertheless, I'm excited to see you whenever I'm able to. Oh, shucks. I mean, I'm happy when I get to see you too, so... Anyways, I had been meaning to ask you for a while, but couldn't find the right time. How long have you lived here anyways? In our city, I mean. I've always lived here. In that little diner of yours, right? Yeah, it's been around at least as long as I have. And it's always next to that cemetery too? Yeah. Mom and Dad always used to tell me it was good for business. Well, I suppose that's true. It was the first place I stopped after my first funeral in that cemetery. And that's where I met you for the first time. Oh, that's right. Have you lived here long? Well, I haven't spent my whole life here. But I would say that I've lived here longer than anyone else. Lived here longer than anywhere else. Really? Isn't that so funny though? That we both lived here for a while and we only met like a month or two ago? Yes. That is quite funny, isn't it? Who would have guessed that one day we'd be sitting in this restaurant together? Hey, speaking of that, is anyone going to come bring us a menu? I know it's a bit busy in here, but... Yes, I'm sure someone will come soon. Oh? Suddenly... It was if Reginald's whole demeanor changed. I didn't know how to explain it. Yeah, I was just like, why did he say yes like that earlier? I'm a bit, are you nervous? What's going on? Or did you see somebody here? Or is there somebody here that you don't want to see? No, that's weird. There must be somebody here that he doesn't want to see. Because I'm just like, why did he? Because he's like, oh, it's full. I guess we should probably meet somewhere else. But like, we were immediately seated in here. He seemed more clammy and nervous. I'm gonna ask him about work because I want him to be less nervous. It's fine. Same old. Okay, yeah, he's just, yo. I see. Are you okay? Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. Would you excuse me for a moment? Oh, it'll be very quick, I promise. I just need to step outside for a moment. Bro. Yeah, of course, go ahead. Thank you. Bro, Reginald got up in a hurry and made his way towards the front. Why was he acting like this all of a sudden? Maybe he needed a smoke? Does he smoke? I know a few people who get a bit antsy if they haven't smoked a cigarette in a while. Like Grover, for example, but Reginald never seemed like a smoker to me. It's been a while. Yo. Or has it been? Maybe I'm just overthinking how much time has passed since sitting here by myself. People are starting to stare. They look away quickly, but I can see them. It's fine, nothing I'm not used to. Where's Reginald, though? Reginald, please don't piss me off. I was going to talk to him about stuff I found. But no, it's fine. He's probably not interested in that stuff anyways. But I am concerned about what's taking him so long. Unless maybe he... Would he? No, he would not. Better not. Maybe I should leave. No, we're not leaving. I was about to collect my things and stand up out of my chair when I whipped my head around to see what caused the noise, as did everyone else. In that 1 second, there was already a crowd of people forming around one booth. I joined them. I couldn't see what the matter was until a few people moved in just the right way to let me in. What the heck is going on? Though maybe it was better if they didn't. What? A man was laying on the floor, shattered wine glass, and spilled wine beside him. He had a familiar looking liquid dripping out of his mouth. It definitely wasn't wine. What happened? Is he bro, oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. He's fine, he's okay. No, he just drank too much, that's all. But what about that black stuff? Huh? Black stuff? Where? Who said that? Did he get a bruise? No one else sees that. Couldn't they see it leaking out of his mouth? People could see the cause of commotion. I could hear the staff and a woman he was sitting with try to explain to everyone what happened. That he must have drank too much and they shouldn't panic. But how could that possibly be the case? Was this the killer too? Were they here? Were they still here? I'm so mad. Everything is getting ruined for these two. What's going on? Reginald went outside and didn't come back in. Did something happen to him? Did someone get to him? Is he in trouble? All that time I was sitting and waiting for him. What if he was in danger? What if something happened to him? Why didn't I check on him sooner? I have to go out there. I have to make sure he's okay. I have to make sure they didn't. Reginald! Hello? Bro, what the hell were you doing? I sighed in relief. Reginald just looked at me confused. I put myself back together before speaking to him again. Reginald, you're here after all. Yes, I apologize for leaving you earlier. I had to take an important call when... No, it's fine. I'm just happy you're okay. Uh-huh. Why wouldn't I be? Well, someone inside, they, collapsed. What? I don't know, I didn't see it happen, but they just fell on the floor, I guess. They were trying to say he drank too much, but it doesn't look that way to me. Why didn't you tell me earlier? What do you mean? It just happened. We should leave because that's... I'm so sorry. No, don't be sorry. It's alright. Reginald grabbed me by the hand and led me to his car. It was parked out on the sidewalk a bit of ways away, so he didn't want to lose me in the dark. Especially not after what just had transpired. As we pulled away from the sidewalk, I could hear the sirens of an ambulance from behind us. And as I looked in the rearview mirror, I could see there were flashing lights as they pulled into the restaurant parking lot. Reginald said he wanted to take me home. This is such ass. They can't ever have their moment, can we? Oh yeah, because apparently this is not a romance visual novel, so you will get no ounce of romance. Not even really friendship either. It just keeps getting ruined. After what happened there, he said he wouldn't really feel that comfortable eating anywhere else nearby. Well, it's like I could blame him. He told me he could drop me off at my house, but I declined. I told him to just drop me off at the bus stop. He didn't argue with me. He dropped me off at the bus stop, and I noticed as he parked across the street. I wasn't exactly sure why until I received the text message. Just wanted to make sure you get on safely. That was nice. The bus came as it always does. I got on, and as soon as I was heading home once again, I hoped everything would be okay. I really did. Even if some people believe that I hope for the opposite. Did you go out to eat tonight? What do you mean? Something happened at a restaurant near me. Was it you? No. How can I be so sure I can trust it? don't even know you. Have you made it your choice to trust me? I hate when you say things like that. I want things to go back to normal. I hate that my parents are gone. I hate that everyone's dying around me. I hate that things just keep getting worse. When is it going to end? When are you going to get my mom and dad back? Will I even be able to see them again at this point? I'm sorry if I've given you the impression that I'm trying to make you miserable. I promise you that I'm not. And I promise it all has a reason. I hope I can prove that to you. So, good night, Mary. Oh my gosh. Good night. Thank you. Oh, I can't sleep. What time is it anyways? I don't know what to do. It's so late and everything's so... Ugh. All I want to do is sleep. But every time I do, it feels like I'm just waking up a half an hour later. What should I do? Oh. Hell no. Thomas gonna call some doggone Twyla. I don't know, man. Use the bathroom? I don't really have to. Besides, okay. Cool. She gonna say, well, I don't feel like it. I can't. That's true. Go back to bed. She gonna be like, I can't go back to bed. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'll just shut my eyes again. Try to go back to sleep. And hopefully the next time I wake up, it'll actually be morning. And I'll actually feel rested. Huh? My phone just had gone off. Who's calling me so late? Reginald. Why is he calling me at this hour? Is he alright? Should I answer it? Yeah, answer it. Curious, I answered the phone. But the call ended immediately as I did? That's strange. Should I call him back? I went to my recent calls and I attempted to call him back. I didn't realize until too late that I accidentally video called him too. Reginald? Ah, Mary. I can see you? Yes, I can see you too. Sorry, I didn't mean to video call, but... Did you call me just now? Oh, did I? Many apologies. I must have dialed you by accident. I'm very sorry if I woke you up. No, it's okay. You didn't actually. You're, where the fuck are you? Where are you? Oh, nowhere important. Just taking care of a few things, that's all. I mean, I know it's pretty late right now, but sometimes things just can't wait, you know? I mean, I guess with the job he has, he can do it wherever time he wants, but... So, you do what you gotta do. That's my night. But what about you? Are you feeling okay? Why do you ask? Well, you certainly look very tired. Yeah, I guess. But I just can't sleep. Sorry, you said you were busy, right? I shouldn't distract you. Hey, no, don't say that. I'm glad to be talking to you at any time of the day. Why? Huh? I'm sorry, I'm just having trouble understanding. Every time we hang out together, it seems like something bad happens. I'm so glad you said this, Mary. I just feel like, I don't know. You're still so nice to me. I don't understand how you haven't gotten upset with me yet. Do people get upset with you a lot? Hey, now it's alright. I just enjoy spending time with you. Even with all the... Why are you looking so shifty? Truthfully, I am. Someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. And it's okay living like that for a while. But it gets very lonely. And then I was invited to that funeral. The one I had met you at. I was surprised I had even been invited. I think it was just a formality. But I went anyways. I'm not sure why. Something just told me that I should. And then I met you. Honestly, I was surprised you even remembered me when we met at the library. Of course I remember you. We talked quite a bit that day. Huh. If I think about it, I can remember it well. It was a particularly cold day despite it being summer. But the funeral was still held outside. It's how I was able to attend after all. You stood right next to me. I noticed your red hair. I had never seen anyone with red hair like yours before. Really? Never in my life. We didn't talk much during the service. But, well, of course we would have. Afterwards, you and the group you were with decided to eat at my family's diner. I didn't even know it belonged to you back then. But even still, I had sat at the counter by myself for a few minutes. But rather than sit with the rest of your group, you chose to come sit at the counter with me. Why did you do that? I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to do at the time. You just interested me. Yeah. I've been told I'm interesting before. Okay, it's starting to creep me out again a little bit. You know something? I felt more comfortable sitting next to you than anyone else there. Why is that? I don't know. I guess it just felt like you were someone like me. Oh, someone alone. Besides, I had figured that I might not see you again after that day. So I didn't want to let it pass me by. Aw, but I guess I was silly to worry. Honestly, I'm surprised that you even remembered me. I feel like, well, when I talk to people at funerals, I find myself in. I feel I don't really see them often, if ever again. Maybe when they're visiting their loved ones again, but, well, I don't know. Reginald, I'm scared. I'm scared. I hope you're not killing people so they can end up in the cemetery. And so that we can meet again. Because that would be really terrible. Very terrible. What if Tyler was right? Because I'm like, I feel like meeting at a funeral and then continuing to meet after that, like, that's just a bad start. Bad juju. I don't feel like anyone remembers me. They may remember that someone I was there during that time, but I never know how much they really remember about me. Well, to me, I think it would be impossible to ever forget you. I unintentionally yawned pretty loud right then. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Like we discussed, it's late. And I hate to keep you up. But, well, before we hang up, would you like to do something soon? Like, what? I don't know. But I think you could really use something to brighten things up. Will you meet me by your old diner tomorrow morning? I've had an idea that I think will be even better than anything we've attempted before. Plus, I'd really just like to see you again. Yeah, I think I like that too. Wonderful. But we can discuss the details of that more tomorrow. Good night, Mary. Good night, Reggie. Reggie? Yeah, I've been calling you Reggie. I'm so sorry. That just slipped out of me. I don't know where that came from. Keep it for me. For you. I will. My possibly problematic king. I like the sound of it. Well, if you're sure. Well, here's Reggie. Signing off. Ah, so cute. He's so weird though. After that, I lay back down in my bed. It felt much cozier all of a sudden. So much easier to just drift off to sleep. I was up and awake early in the morning. A bit earlier than I even... Oh, I need some water. Oh, I need some water so bad. I wasn't sure if it was because I just had so much difficulty staying asleep that night, or because I was not feeling excited to see what it was Reggie had planned. Yet another plan is gonna get ruined. Regardless, I made my trip to the front of the diner as Reggie had instructed me to do. It still felt weird to see the place so empty, but I wasn't going to think of all the stuff right now. Today was going to be a good day. Yeah. The last time you said that, I think things didn't go too great. Definitely. And I was going to get my mind off things. Before I knew it, Reggie pulled up in his old car. He was smiling and rolled down the windows to say, "Come on, get in." And then we were on our way. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Thank you again, by the way. No need to thank me. I've been needing a de-stressor myself, you know. Sometimes life goes ways you don't expect. And when that happens, it's nice to try and take a break. Yeah, you're right. Say, where are we going anyways? You still haven't told me. Well, if I tell you, that might ruin the surprise. Why's it gotta be a surprise? Don't you like surprises? Do you? Well, no, not really. But still, I think it'd be better if it's a surprise. Can I guess? If you want to. I bet you're taking me to... a garden. Oh? And why would you think that? Because, you know, I like to put flowers on people's graves and stuff. Good guess. So I got it right? No. I just think your guess also sounds like a pleasant idea. Maybe we'll plan a day for that too. Where else can we go though? We're driving pretty far out. I don't think I've ever been down these roads before. Where are we heading anyways? Well, I will admit it's somewhere a bit out of town. But I thought that might be a good thing too. Everything back home has been very hectic, hasn't it? I think it's nice to forget that place exists sometimes. Forget it exists. Do you always do this when you need a break? What, drive out of town? Not always. Well, sometimes. I'm actually quite the traveler, you know. Really? I wouldn't have expected that for someone in your career field. Well, I didn't always used to do that. It's actually quite recent that I started. Really? But you seem so skilled at it. It just happened to align with my interests at the moment. At the moment. And when did you start this job, Reginald? Though I must admit, I always did have a thing for some of the more grim sides of life. Perhaps that's not the most apt way to say it, though. It's more of an appreciation, you could say. But I'm sure you understand that better than anyone. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. Still, though, it seems a bit weird to go from traveling a lot to what you do now. Well, I like to travel again soon. But maybe not So soon. I'm fine where I am for now. Especially since where I am is where you are. Hey, we're almost there. Really? Just a few more blocks in. When we arrived, I couldn't believe it. He had taken me to, don't say it's actually a beach. Oh, an aquarium. Oh, wait. Oh, this man. An aquarium? Really? I couldn't think of anything more calming than watching the fish swim along. Oh, he's so cute. Do you like it? Like it? I love it. What are you just standing there waiting for? Come on, let's go. I grabbed Reggie by the hand and dragged him inside after me. An aquarium. I was so excited. How did he know I always wanted to go? Oh my gosh. Penguins. I haven't been to one of these in so long. I didn't know they have outside animals now too. Indeed, they do. I think it's quite nice being able to see them up close like this. They're so cute. What kind of penguins are these anyways? Oh my. That's not a very nice name at all. Maybe they've done something to deserve it? No way. I refuse to believe something so cute could do something so bad. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh my gosh! Oh goodness, look at this! This cape is just the cutest. I will say, it seems very fitting for you. You think so? Ah! Why do gift shops have to be so expensive? Do you want it? Huh? I don't mind paying if you really want it that badly. No. Take it. I'll think about it. And I have my own money anyways. If you're sure. Look at all those fishies. Jellies? Yeah. What else would you call them? Fair point. They're so pretty. You know something? Tell me I'm pretty. Oh. That one. Despite their elegant appearances, I hear they're not very bright. That's pretty silly, I think. I'm sure they're smart in their own way. Well, I guess they'd have to survive. Had to be able to survive with the rest of us, huh? You know, when I'm running around, I always forget how nice it is to just sit down. That is, until I'm actually doing it. I can't remember the last time I walked this much. I know I can. Now that we've got a bit to sit. What's been your favorite part so far? My favorite? Well, I think that's a really hard decision. I liked everything. Though, I guess I really like seeing... We're gonna say the rays since the little cape. I've always had a kind of connection to them. But being able to see one, they're so big and they swim so gracefully. I wonder how they must feel, you know? I like to feel as peaceful as they look. I'm sure it's possible. You know, you remind me of one. Really? Yeah. You've got their horns after all. You think so? I was always told they look more like, you know, devil horns. Nonsense. They're much too soft for that. Too soft? How you know? You ain't touched them. You're just as gentle as one of those manta rays. And don't let anyone tell you any different. If you say so. How about you? What's been your favorite part? Truthfully? Well, I think I just enjoy spending time with you the most. Hey, you can't say that. Now I feel like a jerk for my answer. Don't. I just appreciate the company, that's all. Thank you for bringing me. I'm having a really nice time. I can't remember the last time I had a day as nice as this. Thank you for coming. I'd go by myself, but where's the fun in that? I mean, I understand the value in time alone. And honestly, I think I appreciate it more than most people. But always being on your own gets lonely too. Makes you go a little crazy, you know? Makes me glad I met you too. I appreciate being able to share experiences like this with you. Yeah, I understand. Though I'm kind of the opposite. I don't think I really like being alone that much. I think loneliness is miserable. You don't enjoy being by yourself? Even every now and again? Honestly? Not really. Oh no, Mary. That sucks. But you're always at the cemetery, aren't you? Forgive me, but I can't imagine one would make any friends there. I like to think of them as being my friends, you know? I mean, I am giving them flowers all the time. Somebody in there has gotta appreciate it, right? Do they? I hope they do. I mean, I know I would. You would? Yeah, I would. To know that someone's caring even if they don't know me. That's a nice thought, isn't it? That someone you don't even know cares about you? I suppose it is. But doesn't it mean even more when somebody does know you? Yeah. I think it does. I mean, I think anyone would choose spending time with a friend over spending it with a stranger. Well, would you? Me? I spend my time with... What is going... Reginald, what is happening here? I feel like these answers are leading to ending somehow, and I feel like I probably should have saved. But oh well. Like, I'm just like, what is with all these questions? A friend. So, it feels like I'm lying when I say that. How so? Well, I don't have many friends. If any. Even the friend I do have, I knew him since childhood. So does it count? Of course it does. Will he still want to be my friend if we had never grown up together? If the first time he met me was on the street or a public place, aw, would he even be my friend? Or just someone passing by? Still though, I enjoyed the company of a few friends I do have regardless of how we became friends. I think. I mean, you're my friend. Right? Because I'm really grateful for that. Because, well, making friends hasn't always been an easy thing for me. I was actually kind of shocked when you reached out to me, I guess. Why wouldn't I? You were always so pleasant to me when we spoke. Maybe, but no one ever, follows up with me. I was just the strange girl they met at a funeral once. We spoke about this, didn't we? I only really meet people through funerals. And well, I can't understand why I don't see them again after that. Who would want to be friends with that creepy girl who hangs out in the cemetery all day? All she does is stand there and talk to herself. I've got a nickname, you know. I've heard him say it. Cemetery Mary. That's what they call me. It's what the people who remember me call me. Do you like it? Yeah, I guess. It's better than Scary Mary, I guess. I'm just gonna leave that one save for that. That's what kids used to call me back when I went to public school. You stopped? Yeah. Kids weren't very kind to me. No one really wanted to be my friend. I was weird, you know? Even as a kid, I always wanted to be in the cemetery. Kids used to say I was a witch, using the power of the dead to like spread curses or something or other, or visiting my past victims. I don't know. Kids are mean, and my appearance never really helped. My eyes are too weird, too big, too creepy. You aren't creepy. Children are just cruel. Yeah, I know. That's what Mom and Dad used to tell me too. Though I do think it's better hearing it from someone else. Thanks, I guess. I mean, I guess I can't deny how much time I spend there. Can I ask something? About the cemetery? Yeah, of course. Well, maybe it's not the cemetery itself, but the funerals. You seem to be awfully good at finding your way into them. So much so that it feels as though many don't get upset with you. It's quite remarkable, really. But I suppose my question is, why? Why? Yes. What is it about them that makes you want to attend? Honestly, I think they're sweet. The idea behind them, at least. It's tragic to lose a friend. Of course. I felt that loss more times than I'd like to think about. I've felt it pretty recently. And it's terrible. But there's something wonderful in the process, I think. Have you ever seen so many people get together in one place? People always call out for things. They can't make it to your birthday. They can't be there for the holidays. But everyone comes to a funeral. And you know why? Because they love that person. Whether they were their best friend or they hardly knew them, they still come. Because they impacted them enough to come. They meant enough to them during their life that they came to say goodbye. The more people there are, the more you know how loved they were. Can you imagine that? Being loved so much, having so much of an impact on someone else, that so many people come to your funeral because they'll miss you and because they love you. I see. That's why I like to go. Because you can feel it. I can feel how much people love the deceased. It's heartbreaking and heartwarming all at the same time. I've never thought of it like that. But I want to, now. That must be such a beautiful feeling to experience. It's such a beautiful way to look at it. I'm afraid. Everyone has so many people who care about them. Even after they're dead, they will have a moment where they are surrounded by friends. I don't have any. I don't have friends. Mary, that isn't true. I know that I can't speak for other people, but I hope you know that I care. And I'll never forget you either. I don't want to sound like I'm crazy, but You've had more of an impact on me than anyone I've ever met before. I'm like you. I don't have many friends. And after meeting you, well, I think I've realized how miserable it really is to live like that. I didn't realize how bad it was until I actually had someone I could call my friend. And to think that you think that if you were gone, you wouldn't be missed, that is unimaginable to me. I do not think I'm a very memorable person, but if it means anything, I can promise you that you are unforgettable. I would be in his arms tonight. Wipe this man up. I'll always remember you. In this life, the next, the one. Are you professing your love for me? What is happening? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. And the one after that. And that's a promise. That means a lot to me. Thank you. It does help a bit. I don't like to think about it, but even if there's only a few people who would remember me, or even just one person, it makes me happy knowing it'd be you. Of course, I can never forget you. It's been a few days since then. I felt a lot closer to Reggie ever since our day at the aquarium. Although he's been so busy with work, I haven't gotten to see him much since. But I don't feel lonely. He sends me texts all the time, so when I'm alone, I don't quite feel alone. It's nice to be alone, but not lonely. Okay, so you saying it's nice to be alone. That's good. Besides, I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure I put at least one flower on every grave today. But soon, my head started to hurt again, and I felt very dizzy. I took a small rest, sitting myself down. I told myself that I wouldn't let myself black out again. That I'd just sit here for a few minutes and then get back and head home if I was feeling really bad. But that's not what happened, though. Truthfully, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I didn't. Oh, we're at the falling asleep again. But when I sat back against that mausoleum we have, after being outside and on my feet all day, and having one of those familiar headaches, it's about over now. We know it's about over. Well, I was just so tired. I didn't even realize how I fell asleep. Can we skip this? I would imagine so, right? Reggie. I decided to call Reggie. I didn't want to bother him, but I really don't think I had any other choice in this scenario. I heard the phone ring a few times and then he picked up. Mary? It's a bit late, isn't it? Okay, I think we can skip this, right? No? Oh, we can't. Is everything alright? I guess this goes differently. Well, yeah, I'm assuming so. So he spent a lot of time and he's low-key confessed his love for me thing there. Anyway. Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda, missed my last bus home. And I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight instead. Yes, of course. Where are you now? I'll be right over. Thank you. I told Reggie I was at the movie theater and he said he'll be there in no time to come get me. I was really grateful to have a friend as generous as he is. I hoped I would one day be able to return him the favor. I saw the faint outline of Reggie's old car pull up to the side of the movie theater and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, He still got the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that. I hope I wasn't too late. You caught me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually. Okay, we can skip this. Okay, we drove to Reggie's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there were hardly any cars on the road, so it made the drive a bit safer. We pulled into the parking space next to this building. He covered me with his jacket as we ran inside. So sorry, I wasn't thinking. Can we skip this? Yeah. We stepped inside to the familiar buzzing of the fluorescent lights. And quite frankly, a pretty gross smell that still lingered from the last time I was here. Reggie didn't mention it though, so I wasn't going to either. I didn't want to potentially embarrass him or anything like that. Reggie led me to the stairwell. We headed upwards. I hadn't forgotten how high he lived. Once we were in the hallway, Reggie began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. I noticed a few boxes and junk outside of one of the doors. Was someone moving? Lots of people have been moving out recently, he whispered to me. Not like I can blame them. Our landlady hasn't spoken to us in a while. Oh, she's dead. That's probably the smell. I think they might take her to court soon. Has someone checked on this lady? Then before I knew it, we were entering his front door. Skip? Okay, I looked around Reggie's apartment. It's nice to be here again. And I can get such a better look at it this time now that I'm not all sick. I suppose that's true. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom. It's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here. Huh? Oh no, Reg, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can't take your bed, too. Nonsense, I insist. You'll have much better sleep, I'm sure of it. Yeah, he's going to get me some change of clothes, pajamas. Left me alone in the apartment. What should I do? Huh. Why can I do this? Why can I do that? Can I look at everything? Who the heck is this? His parents? I looked over. If found return to Mel's keep him? What? Looked over to Reggie's end table and sat behind the couch. Was that like a friend of his? What? What is this? And found return to Maelstrom. It sure says keep him. He had a stack of some books as well as what looked like a picture with a friend. It's a cute picture. I like it. It was quite curious. Reggie said he had trouble making friends, right? Although this does seem like an old picture. I wonder who this person is then. Maybe I'll ask him later. I decided to look in the kitchen. I know Reggie said I could help myself, but I still felt a bit weird about it. Still though, it's hard not to be curious about what he has in here. Look in the cupboards. I looked in the cupboards that lined his apartment wall. And as many cupboards do, they held cups and some dry ingredients too. And also, has a lot of cleaning products in here. I don't know how to feel about that being so close to the food. Hey, wait. Is that rat poison? When Reggie gets back, I should tell him he shouldn't keep stuff like this so close to where he eats. Maybe he has it here to keep rats away? I don't know. I still don't like it. Now I took a look at Reggie's fridge. There wasn't a lot. I can see that he was running low on milk too. He's a coffee drinker, right? Maybe that's one of the things he's picking up. I guess that makes me feel a little less bad about him going midnight shopping for me. For good measure, I checked in his freezer too. There's not much in here either, but there's some flowers it looked like he's preserving. I wonder what those are for. They didn't really have to use the bathroom just yet, but I decided to take a quick peek anyways. It's a small bathroom, a bit cramped and cramped side. It's a sink, toilet, yeah, whatever. I hope it's worth such a tiny bathroom. That's hilarious. I noticed Reggie had a door down a small hallway in his apartment. I wonder what this room was for. Maybe an office, since all the necessities were covered. Curious, I made my way over and turned the handle. Locked. That's strange. Wonder what's inside. Maybe just a utility room or something. Though I'm pretty sure those are usually in the basement. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be sleeping in the bedroom anyway, so might as well go check. No, I can't. What? Oh. I guess. Okay then, let's watch TV. Cause that's the only thing. The best thing I could probably do right now is just watch some TV and wait. I plopped myself onto his couch and turned on TV. There were some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What was on this hour anyways? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of the door unlocking and Reggie was walking through the front door. I watched as he locked the door behind him, dropped out some of the plastic bags he was carrying, and shrugged off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeded to put some stuff away in his kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me. So, what are you watching?
Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular.
Well, would you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head to bed?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV.
Reggie passed me the TV remote and told me to put on anything I like. He wasn't picky.
Maybe we can watch...
Well, I think maybe we could set the mood a little bit. Or not. Maybe we could just enjoy a little romantic comedy, you know, Friends. Sit on the couch enjoying a romantic comedy. You know, why not? Oh. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It looked like there was some sort of romantic comedy playing. It seemed pretty cute just from the preview I got of it. Do I watch it? Yes. You like shoujo mangas anyway. That's like, you'll be fine. Oh, this is what you wanted to watch?
I mean, we don't have to. But I don't know. I was kind of in the mood for something lighthearted and fun.
No, I completely understand. Something to watch mindlessly almost. Something you don't have to worry about. Content like that. It can be so refreshing. Oh, so you just turn your brain off. That's wonderful. Reggie and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. Though eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reggie could tell too. I yawned as I stood up off the couch. I wonder if there's like a correct answer for that. I don't know if there is. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. I have mixed feelings about some horror movies. There are some that I like. Do I watch it? Yes. Oh, that's scary. You know, I have to say I'm a bit surprised. After getting to know you, I wouldn't take you as the kind to like these movies.
I like some of them. I'm not really scared by them because I know it's just actors and special effects. But I think some can have some really cool ideas, so it's nice to see.
I understand. I'm actually a bit of a fan of horror myself, you see.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Though, I'm like you. They don't really scare me. But I like seeing what they try to do. Interesting. I don't know, I kind of like that. I learned something new, so I'm gonna keep that. That's canon. Oh, one last thing. If you need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I know this apartment can be a bit difficult to maneuver in the dark. There's a flashlight in my desk drawer if you need it. Interesting. Just try not to shine it at me while I'm asleep on the couch. I think Reggie wants more and wished him a good night as well. I do think it's a bit funny though. Does he not know my phone comes with his own flashlight if I need it? I took a step into Reggie's room, closing the door softly behind me. I flicked on the light switch and turned on the lamp at the other side of the room. It gave off a very faint light, making the room very dim. I'm sure it looked better in natural lighting, but right now, it was a bit hard to see. It still looked as if Reggie didn't have very much in his room at all. I could see his bed and a nightstand, and a vanity too. Was this the desk he was talking about? Other than the built-in closet, there was nothing else I could really see in there. Though I guess when you have a whole apartment to yourself, you don't really need to shove all your stuff into the bedroom. I reached down and gathered the pajamas he brought for me. They were simple, standard pajamas, though they felt really soft. I'll have to remember to pay him back for these. I got changed, left my clothes at the end of the bed, and then I crawled into his bed. It felt and smelled really clean, as if it had been recently washed. Even though I felt cozy, I felt a bit weird and bad about sleeping in Reggie's bed. But I guess it was too late now. It's okay. I'll just have to find some way to make it up to him, the way he always does for me. I laid back down and closed my eyes. Nothing left to do but sleep. What? Okay. I'm going to end this right here, unless this is very short. So, I hope this video was fun for you. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was good background noise. Whatever it was for you, I hope it was positive. And I'll see you next video. Bye.